Welcome to Tech News of the Week with your host, Randall Puffenstuff. Hi, I'm Ned Belvance, filling in for Randolph, who is filling in for Chad, who is on location in the metaverse, waiting for his crypto zoo to hatch. Thoughts and prayers, Chad. Thoughts and prayers. Let's get into some tech news. Web3 company raises $10 million because... reasons? Web3 Startup Spatial Labs has raised $10 million in seed funding to design, quote, next-gen technologies to connect brands to younger demographics, end quote, by embedding their link tracking chip into clothing, turning it into a traceable metaverse asset using blockchain. This could be used to help prove authenticity and provenance of high-end items. Is your Bergen bag authentic? No, but now you can know for sure. More fun, selling the item requires you to update the blockchain. Whee! Plus, you get a virtual version of the item in the metaverse. Which metaverse? All of them! Clearly, I'm in the wrong business. Perhaps we should sell NFTs of Chaos Lever episodes to track listeners across their audio metaverse journey. That should net at least a cool $5 million. Advertising company Google sued for their monopolistic practices selling advertising. The Justice Department has sued Google. Again. This time for monopolizing digital advertising technologies through serial acquisitions and anti-competitive auction manipulation. Advertising company Google immediately disputed the claim, stating, quote, DOJ's lawsuit ignores the enormous competition present within the industry. There isn't any. And attempts to unwind acquisitions nearly 15 years old. Yes, that's kind of the point. Which could potentially harm publishers and advertisers. Boo freaking who. While also stifling innovation. No, that's what you're doing. End quote. The Department of Justice has yet to respond beyond the same condescending silence my mother used to deploy when I was a kid. Or last week. It's the end of Intel as we know it, and I feel fine. Last week, Intel held their Q4 financial meeting, and things were, in finance speak, abysmal. With sinking revenues down 32% and a net loss of $700 million, almost all groups saw shrinkage, with the bright spot being the Network and Edge group. The Edge, it's good for something. I wouldn't count Intel down and out, though. They've taken on massive spending to build out new fabrication plants that won't see a return for 3 to 5 years. There's been a massive spending correction after the pandemic spending spree, and Intel finally got Sapphire Lake out the door, only several years delayed. There's no doubt cloud providers and data center admins were waiting for the new processor to drop before a hardware refresh. Now, Intel has lost ground to AMD and ARM and may never get it back, but they'll always have the US government there to give them a helping hand, or hand out. Zero Trust still struggling to gain effective widespread adoption despite awesome name. So according to everybody loves Zero Trust. Forrester claims the number of organizations implementing Zero Trust has doubled in the past 2 years. However, just because you bought a product, that doesn't mean it's being deployed thoroughly or reliably. Gartner put out their own report stating this in frankly bleak terms. Only about 1% of organizations currently have a mature program that meets the definition of Zero Trust. Ouch. It's kind of like if you have the club for your car, the big orange thing that locks the steering wheel in place. It's like if you have that, but you don't actually lock it. In fact, it's not even on the steering wheel. It's sitting on the passenger seat next to your wallet, and the windows are open. Zero Trust is extremely hard to implement properly and maintain. Gartner's prediction is that by 2026, that 1% will become a staggering 10%. Let's hope they underestimated. That'll do it for this week in tech news. If you enjoyed the episode, please subscribe and tell a friend. If you want more talky talk without my facey face, check out the Chaos Lever podcast or sign up for the newsletter linked below. Thanks again. Ta-ta for now.